Today's lesson is about angles. So you will need your graph paper notebook, a pencil. I don't want that one, I want this one. A pencil. This one has an eraser. You will need some colored pencils for follow-up. You will also need in your 5th grade packet here, inside you'll find a packet of nomenclature cards. These will also be useful. So, first step, you're going to want to cut out all of these pieces. On the directions, it says right here, this material contains 3-part cards for each item in the set. Use the solid lines as cutting guides for each of the 3 cards. So, use the thick black lines as cutting lines, okay? Those will be helpful with practicing to help you memorize what the different types of angles are. But before we begin anything with our notebook, I'm just gonna model a few things for you. Now you won't need these materials. So this right here is a line. This right here is also a line. I know you're thinking, Miss Christine, that's ribbon and raffia. Well, that's what I have at home for this lesson, so gets the idea across. Now, when I have these 2 lines together, when the end points meet, I create this, which is an angle. This is also an angle. This is also an angle. This is 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 an angle. And this is an angle as well. Now, there's all different types of angles. So when I have 2, camera down. When I have 2 line segments that meet at a central point, this is an angle, but this is also called a straight angle. I'll draw a picture of what that would look like on paper here. So we have our point where they both meet, one line coming this way, another line coming this way. That is our straight angle. Now, that's not the only kind of angle we have. Now, if I have this right here, where these 2 lines meet, and look at, well, here, let me get this set first. The corner of my notebook fits perfectly there. If you might remember in the classroom, in the box of sticks, there's a yellow triangle that we usually use to help us check for right angles. That's what we could use, but you guys don't have that with you, so use the edge corner of your notebook. This right here is an angle, and it's a special type of angle called a right angle. In our notebook, that would look something like this. One thing you'll commonly see to indicate that it is a right angle is a little square at the corner. A line right here would also, going back to our other angle, would show you where the angle is that they're being referred to, that is being referred to. This is called a right angle. All right, but now if I keep going bigger and beyond our right angle, so here you see it's bigger. The second line here, line segment, goes wider, and there's a space between that and the edge corner of my notebook. That is called an obtuse angle. So So drawing that in our notebook would look something like this. You could also do this in colored pencil to make it look pretty, which is why I mentioned having them with you. And this is the angle we're referring to here. This is an obtuse angle. Now, if I have a right angle, but then if I have a line that is smaller, so it actually would overlap where this is, it's smaller than a right angle, that has a special name as well. And that is called an acute angle. I always have an easy time remembering that because the little angle is so cute. It's a cute angle. I don't know why that has helped me remember what that is, but it always has. All right. Now, remember when I had the two lines and they kind of overlapped? That was called a complete angle. So here, I'll draw a picture of what that would look like. Here's my line. You could also use a ruler there. And then my other line goes right over it. It's called a complete angle. There we go. There we go. Now keep in mind there are also some important parts of an angle that we need to know. So I'm going to get out my colored pencils now and I'm going to color code them on my obtuse angle. So the important thing that one important part that we need to know, each line, I'm going to code in orange, and orange means it's the side of an angle. It's a side. Now where the 2 points meet, now I'm going to use purple. You can use whatever colors you'd like, but make sure they look different enough. Purple indicates our vertex. Oops, you didn't see that. Purple indicates the vertex. The vertex is where the two lines meet. It doesn't look like any vertex. And then this part here is called the amplitude or the measure of the angle. And I'm going to color that in a light green. So light green is the amplitude or the measure, aka. All right, so if you want, you can go back and color code all your different angles for the different parts.